YouTube, welcome to an unboxing. Had to get this device again. It is an older device. I went on eBay, I put in a bid, had some pretty good conversations with the seller. Really enjoyed their professionalism. And so I said, yeah, I definitely want to put a bid on this used device, an oldie but goodie. If I can, got some really good tape going on here. Yeah, sometimes the safe unboxing knife just doesn't cut it. So yeah, I won the bid, and I wanted to pick this device up again. I use my work laptop a lot, but my own personal laptop, which is a Surface Laptop 2, my wife uses it more than I do. And I just need something with a decent browser, a nice screen, and I love the flexibility of having Chrome OS and the Android market on the same device. And so, let's see what we got here for the Pixelbook, which I want to say released back in like 2017. Oh, this is awesome. So this appears to be the original. Yep, the original charging brick, which I believe is like a 45 watt USB-C cable. That looks to be the original. So he's got this packaged really nicely. Let's see. He's got the case. He's got a protective case. It's like a sleeve. And there is the Pixel pen, which he said was in decent shape, but not really. But I really didn't get this for the pen at all. I really got it just for the device. So let's see if we can get it out of here. So I'm gonna try to take the Pixelbook pen out. Am I doing this the right way or what's happening here? Almost like a user error here, user struggling. All right. Yep, so he told me to be like tape holding this thing together, but it still works. So that's fine for me. I still have my iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil, so I use that for most of my note taking anyway. So this is just for something light, portable, with a great browser, great screen. And it's been a long time since I held this thing. Yeah, this looks nice. So here it is. So I got a used Pixelbook. This should be the i5 processor. He's even got really good rubber stoppers on the bottom here. So it looks like it was very well maintained. A little scratch there, but that's nothing. That's on the bottom. Very thin. Oh, did it already turn on? So very thin device. This is reminiscent of the Surface. What was the name of that phone? The most recent phone. I had it and it was terrible. Surface Duo. This is when the Surface Duo first came out. This is the first device I thought about because of the hinge and the the off-white color and it being so thin. So I really think they borrowed this design from the Pixelbook. So let me see if I can adjust the camera here. So let's take a look inside. I don't remember if this was like a one-handed open. Oh, it is, the one finger. All right, so we got the screen. Keyboard looks good. I really love the trackpad on this thing. This was like the best trackpad I ever experienced. It was very MacBook-like. The keys have been like some of the best keys on it for a keyboard, for a laptop. So yeah, I'm gonna get this thing all loaded up and give you my impressions on the condition that it's in and if it's working properly. All right, so this is the second day of owning this Pixelbook. I had all my information loaded up. I wanted to test it out a little bit just to give you guys my opinion. As you know, I got it from an eBay seller, and I must say that this thing was very well maintained. Like, the seller really took care of this device. Hardly any issues whatsoever. The only complaint, if any, that I would have is sometimes when I plug in to this USB-C on the right side here, it doesn't always recognize to charge, but it always recognizes it on the left side. But that's fine. The port still works. I did plug up an external monitor, like my portable monitor, into it, and it works just fine. The keyboard works just fine. This is a tremendous option still. So if I pose the question, should you buy a Pixelbook in the year 2021? And I have to say, absolutely. This, first of all, we're dealing with it's a Y series Core i5. This came out in 2017, but it is still more than capable. 8 gigs of RAM. This particular version has 256 gigs of storage, which is plenty for a Chromebook. So the thing is really snappy. The screen is beautiful. The only complaint from the Pixelbook, even from when it first launched and I had an experience with it, my only complaint was the speakers. Like, the speakers are really tinny. It's an extremely thin device, so I know they couldn't really pack like some booming speakers in here. But if they could have gave them a little bit more bass, made them a little bit more full, then there would be like zero complaints about this laptop. I know there were rumors a couple years ago about a potential Pixelbook 2 that we never got. I know we got the Pixelbook Go, but to me, that's still not the second version of this particular device. I think that Google could still make the second version of this device, and a lot of people would be on board with this, as long as it was priced correctly. Now, they may have priced themselves out of the market originally with this thing. I know if you try to find a brand new one, like the 16 gig version, you're still going to pay upwards of $1,300, $1,400, which is still ridiculous. But if you can find one of these, like I did, get it for less than $400, it's a steal. If you can get it in really good to excellent condition, I mean, this thing is paper thin, really light, excellent keyboard, backlit, excellent trackpad, excellent screen. I guess, you know, if you're against bezels, maybe it'll bother you a little bit with the screen here. But remember, this is the convertible, so you have to have somewhere to hold it when you turn it into tablet mode. But if they made a newer version, maybe they can thin out the bezels a little bit, go from a 12.3 inch screen to maybe like a 13. That would be a great improvement. Camera's decent on it, but maybe they can improve the camera, especially for those that are doing more Zoom calls than anything. 2 USB-C ports, I'm okay with that. Headphone jack, I'm good with that. There's really not much to complain about with this device. I would really love to see a second version of this particular Chromebook. I think it is extremely relevant. Like I said, in 2021, do not hesitate if you are in the market to purchase a Chromebook. I highly recommend looking at this one. SSD storage. So a lot of the ones you'll find now around $500 or so, they'll have like the eMMC storage, but this has the SSD storage, a lot faster storage. Core i5, like I said, it's the Y chip, not the U chip. So it doesn't need like the fans. And I don't even know if you could put a fan in such a thin device like this, but yeah, you can do light gaming on it. If you're looking to do heavy gaming, I would suggest going elsewhere. I would say even the M chips run the Android market games a little bit better. But this is the i5. So yeah, hit me up in the comments. What do you guys think about the Pixelbook? I think it is probably the sweetest design for a laptop. I would put it up there top 5 all time. I mean, obviously you have to put the old school MacBook Air up there with the Apple logo that lights up. I love that thing. But this to me was like top of the line design. Build quality is excellent. Look how thin this thing is. And like I said, it's very reminiscent of the Microsoft Duo. I'm sure that's where they got some of their design cues. But yeah, this is probably going to be my purchase of the year. So shout out again to the eBay seller. You know who you are. Very good person. I had great conversations back and forth before even making this purchase. So I felt pretty comfortable buying this used. But yeah, it's been excellent, in excellent shape. It's your boy Yella. Until the next one. Peace.